Hello, bonjour, bonsoir à tout le monde. You're welcome to day 3 of the French Master Workshop for French teachers.
Aujourd'hui marque le 3e jour de notre atelier de français. Soyez la bienvenue. Au programme de ce soir, nous allons parler de les études, comment l'appelle-t-on, du français en France et aux États-Unis. On va parler aussi de des emplois de français, des emplois d'enseignants de français à l'international. Ce soir, le colis est vraiment lourd, donc soyez attentifs.
The first item here on my list is how to apply for fully funded scholarships in the USA. The first thing you need to know is that school fees in the US are very, very, very high. The school fees in the US are very, very high. So you need to know how to get fully funded scholarship. That's in the master's programs that are fully funded. You are not going to pay school fees. Like the tuition fee is waived. And there is something we call graduate assistantship. Graduate assistantship is a very good way for you to survive in the US. What is graduate assistantship? Graduate assistantship is like you are being offered like you are an assistant to a lecturer, okay? You teach French to level 100 people because you are a graduate student. You are doing masters, so you teach those who are below your level. But you're not going to be the main teacher. You are going to be an assistant to a lecturer. And you are going to be given allowances every month. That one is to help you survive. And they are going to also waive off your school fees. So you must know how to look for these programs. Don't go and apply for a school in the US and your balance is like $25,000 a year or $15,000 a year. How are you going to get the school fees to pay? Do you have $15,000? Well, there are student loan people who apply for student loan in the US, and when they go there, they have to be on that loan to apply for funding and stuff. So let's talk about US. After that, you move to France, right? Now, these are some of the things that these agencies are doing to take your money and stuff. And you need to know that if you have fully funded program, okay, there's no tuition fee, it's very easy for you to get your visa. Your F1 visa, your student visa to the US will be approved easily because there is a scholarship attached to your program and they know you are not going there to suffer. But if you have a very big balance and you are not able to show a bank statement showing that no, you can pay or you've paid part of your fees already in the US to show as evidence, your visa might be denied. So you get admission, all right, but you might not be able to go to the school. Okay, so let me share my screen and we start the work. You look for Profelo like this. You need to create an account on the Profelo platform. It's a fully funded master's program, right? So you have to log in or sign up. If it's your first time, you sign up. If you already have, I have an account already, so you can click on login and then you choose your Google account. You can do that. So me, I have my account already. Creating an account is not difficult. Just enter your email address, create a password. So you can click on the search bar here and look for French. You look for MA French. Let's look for MA French. So let's see the search result here. You can see fully funded master's program in French. There is one here. So let's click on it. There's universities we are going to use today. I have them already, but I'm showing you how you can look for, you can search for these things yourself, so that you will not say, oh, because the French master taught only 3 of these. No, know how to look for these schools yourself. So if maybe you are not okay with the state in which these universities I'm going to talk about, you can look for other ones, right? So I'm teaching you how to fish. Okay, so fully funded master's program in French. And they say University of Saskatchewan, based in Canada, offers a fully funded master's in French. The department provides graduate training towards a master's degree in French literature, translation, or language studies. So you go down, and Profelo is going to give you a direct link to the university. Mississippi State University, fully funded, which you are going to do. So when you click on this, when you click on it, it's taking you to the website of this university, but within the Profelo platform. So you are not yet on the main university platform. So you can just copy this. Okay, Mississippi State University, fully funded masters in foreign languages, German, French, and this. So you just copy like this. You go to your Google search and you paste and you look for it, and you are going to get the university straight. This is a university, right? Okay. So this means that no one should be deceiving you that it's very difficult to look for universities in the US to apply for, and you can do your own thing. So that was about the Profelo. Very good. So I have 3 short universities and I have friends there already. Okay. There are people I even applied for, they even got admission, they left. Me, myself, I've applied for some of them. Let's go through the first university that I'm talking about here. Is University of Louisiana Lafayette. University of Louisiana Lafayette. So when you go to their website, you go to graduate programs here. When you go to graduate, when you click on it, click on all programs. When you click on all programs, you come here, you click on master's degree. Okay. When you click on master's degree, it's going to show you a list of, we offer master's degrees in. Then scroll down. Look for French. You can see French, MA French. French, MA. So let me click on this. When you click on this, they are even going to give you what? The graduate coordinator, the person who is in charge of this particular program in that university. This is the email address. So you don't even need anyone to help you. If you have any problem, copy this email address, send the person an email explaining your problem to the person. The person will reply you and give you the guidelines. Okay. Now, let's see how you can apply. Now, additional application materials, things that you need to know before you start applying. You need to get a statement of academic purpose. You need to write a very good statement of purpose. This one, ChatGPT can help you. So how can it help you? You don't have to ask ChatGPT to give you the statement of purpose. You need to write. When you write yours, maybe using a sample, or you write yours, you now go to ChatGPT, and then you have a particular prompt you enter with your details. Then ChatGPT will now help you to rewrite it or make some corrections for you. You can read through and make your adjustments. Very good. You are going to send them a writing sample. A writing sample is that when you are doing your first degree, you did project work in French. Okay. They say approximately 30 pages total in French. So you need to do it. You know, your project work might be more than that. So there is a way you work on it. You give like a summary of the major parts. No GRE required. What is very good here is that, do you know the reason why I'm even encouraging a lot of people to apply for French courses in the US is because they are not going to ask you for DALF exam certification. If you want to apply for masters in France and you want to do a French course, you need to write DALF. But for the US, you don't have to write it. They don't even need it. US, they said if you are from an English-speaking country like Ghana, you don't have to prove your English language. You only go to your university. Your university will have to give you something we call English proficiency. Once they give you that, you add it. That's all. You are already good to go. And you should have at least C6 in your WASI. Okay, we are going to go into details. Now, this particular program, the application deadline are here. We have, US2. What is good for US2? They don't have only one academic year, like one admission. Like in France, they have September intake, and that's all. Most of the university. But by US, we have fall application, we have spring application, we have summer application. But some of the university, they don't have summer application for foreign students. So we have the fall application and spring application. So the fall application, the deadline was 15 February. So you can apply for fall, but you can apply for spring, which is 15th October. So those of you already have your degree, after this workshop tomorrow, start applying. Okay. So when you click here, it says visit the program page. So let me click here to visit the program page. You can read more down there. So let me click here. It will take you to the program page. Now, the Masters of Arts in French is designed to provide mastery of French language and writing skills, as well as a broad knowledge of Francophone literature and culture, right? So you don't need all those descriptions. If you want to do PhD in that program, you can do it. That's the Francophone Studies PhD. So, University of Lafayette, community goals, application information. That's what we need here. We will need application deadlines for admission only. So you have fall and then spring. Okay, which I've talked about already. Now, about funding, they say funding opportunities such as assistantship, which I talked about already, and fellowship. So there are a lot of opportunities for you to get funding for your courses. Funding means that you have a scholarship. You apply for fellowship. I'll show you how you are going to apply for fellowship. You download the form on their website. Okay, when you download the form on their website, you fill it, you send to them. When it's approved, sometimes if you're not approved, there's no problem with that. So assistantship application deadline. Now for spring, which I'm going to talk about, 1st October, by 1st October, you have to send your assistantship application. This one, the assistantship application is different from the main application. So you do that one and you add it, you send it to your portal. I'm going to show you my portal or how to create a portal right now. You send it to your portal, and once it's approved, meaning that when you go there, apart from the fact that you are not going to pay your school fees, you are also going to get allowance every month. That's a stipend, okay, every month. So you have contacts for more contacts, okay? So there is you have a phone number here, which you can call directly, okay, to ask for any information, right? Before we go into the main application, let me show you how you can do. There is a particular bundle for MTN that you have to do. When you do it, you can call this thing directly. How do you call it? You can call the US directly. I think it's on the MTN app. So when you do that, you can select USA Canada bundle. I think with 2 cities or 3 cities, you have about 30 minutes airtime to talk with someone in the US. So when you do that bundle, call them directly. Okay, you speak with them. Okay, I'm doing this, I'm stuck this way, what should I do, or any other information. When you get admission to, you can call them directly on phone, or you can send an email to the person in charge of this particular program. So you have everything. You don't need anyone to help you apply for these programs. Okay. So that's about the first university, and let's talk about how to apply, right? Now that we have the program here that we want to apply, which we identify, which is MA French, you go to admissions. Okay, click on it. When you click on admissions, you scroll down. You scroll down. Applying for graduate school. So click on apply now here. You have apply now here. Once you click on apply now, you click here. Another apply now is here. It will take you to another page, right? Where you have to create your account, right? You have to create an account. Account creation is just easy like the other one. So me, I have an account already. So let me log in into my account for you to see. So I'm going to use my account as an example. You can see Elvis Kosi Shati over here. So this is, you will see when you finish applying, please select international student. So application, I've applied for spring 2026. I've applied for first I've applied for fall 2025 and I deferred. Okay, I've selected but I deferred to 2026 because I was called for an interview for another program, which I prefer money over school. So if that one works, I will not go. But once you have admission, you can keep postponing. You request for postponement. When you are done with whatever you want to do and you are ready, then you give them the green light. So you can see I've changed from fall 2025 to spring 2026. Now you need to pay your application fee. I think the application fee here is $60 here. $60 for your application. You are not going to pay to anyone. You pay on the page here, right? Let's go to how to see your so let me see. I wanted to see the status of the application update view. Okay, so let me click on this particular application, so it will open the application for you to see. Know that if you are deferring, meaning that you are telling them you are going to pay another application fee. So you have review applications. So if you want to review something here, you review, right? But let me go to application items. Application items here, you see whatever you've sent to them. So they ask me, you have to give them what? College transcripts, okay? Your transcript from your university. So you can see my university here, University of Cape Coast. Submission status is received. And this one, you are not going to give it to them yourself. You are going to contact the admission department in your university. Okay, you send them the email address of the graduate admissions, that email address there, and they are going to send it to the university. So once your university send it to them, mind you, you are not to give it to them. When you give it to, when your university sends it, you will see submission status here as received, right? You can see this is the degree transcript one here. Application fee received. I paid my $60. So you don't have any excuse. So if you want to travel, it's about money. But if someone says they want to do this application for, they will take you like $1,000 or $500. They will just deceive you and then spend your money. Now you need to send your CV or resume. It should be on PDF. It should be PDF format only. So you can see my CV English. Me, I have two CV. I've prepared my CV in English. I have another CV in French, which I always edit all the time. So it should be in English. Your CV should be in English. And they say it's received. fellowship application is optional, but it's going to help you get more money to make your life easy in the US. Okay, they say not met because I sent an application which was rejected. Why it was rejected is because I didn't fill up from their own portal. I uploaded another fellowship that I saw online, which was very good, but they refused. They say they want you to apply for their own fellowships. I will do that later, and because I might not even go now, that's why I even did it. So you see, not met. Everything that I received, you see there. Graduate assistantship application. That is very important for me. So I applied. This is mine here. Application for graduate assistantship, so that I can get that allowance every month. So you can see received at the status. International financial information form. This one is required when you are admitted. So they say not received because I've not requested for it and I'm not ready to resume the school. We also have official Lafayette immunization compliance. These things, when you are admitted, they will ask you to send. You click here and you download it, you fill it, you upload here as PDF. No problem. Your passports is also required if admitted. But me, I've sent it to them already. They should get it. So that's received. We have your statement of purpose, which I'll talk about. You can see statement of purpose for University of Louisiana Lafayette. They say they've received it. If they receive it and it's not good, they'll reject it. So if they said received here, meaning that what I've written is good. Writing sample. That's what I talk about, your project work. I've sent my project work, my writing sample. They receive it and they said it's good. Now, international proficiency exam, not received. And I don't need it because they said people who are from who are not from English-speaking countries, they are the ones who are supposed to give this proficiency exam, like how do you call it? IELTS and stuff, right? But when you are from Ghana, you don't need it. So there's no issue with that. Now, you need letters of recommendation from 3 people. Letters of recommendation from 3 people. And me, I've selected 3 of my lecturers. Okay. And you can see the first person here, they say sent, they've received it. I've sent the person the request. They are even saying the answer. The person sent it, but it didn't go to. So I click on resend. So send request. So the person will receive email that I'm inviting him to send me a recommendation. Okay. This one, they say completed. The person sent it. This one to say completed. The person sent it and it was received. And the date he was received are here. So you need letter of recommendation from 3 of your lecturers or 3 of the people you worked with. People who know you and are your superiors. Okay. You can request to update entry term. I can change to another year or another term. Like that. So that is it about University of Louisiana Lafayette, right? Let's go to the second university. Okay. The second university. Let me close Louisiana Lafayette application. Another university is University of Tennessee. University of Tennessee. University of Tennessee. Tennessee like this. Tennessee. Okay. University of Tennessee like this. Now, this University of Tennessee, what is very good about this university too is that you don't have to apply for scholarship differently. Once you apply and you are selected, there's no tuition fee attached, which is very good. The only thing you are going to think about is your living expenses. Like you need to go and rent your hostel and stay, and there are student jobs you can do. Okay. Once you have your student visa, you have jobs to do. Even on campus, you get job to do. Okay, so we are going to apply for, you click on graduate programs, okay? Now you are looking for world languages and culture. Let me click here so that you guys will get. Hey, let me check on the stream if everything is all right. It's called Call Abroad on the MTN app. Very good. Yes. Please, are you guys seeing me? Is everything all right? Say yes in the chat if you can see me. My network went down a bit. If you can see me. Is it all right? Mr. Gamati, if it's all right, give me a thumbs up. I can see you in the coulisses. Yes, okay. The voice. Okay. Someone said yes. Okay, that's good. Very good. Okay. So let's continue. So when you click on graduate programs here, those who are calling me, they should stop. They are messing up the network for me. I'm using only one phone. So we have the international applicants are required to submit additional documentation for issuance of I-20. When you hear I-20, you hear people saying I-20, I-20. It's nothing, no. It's just like your admission form where you have your admission fees and everything, the detailed admission fees. Okay, that's what that's a form I-20 showing that you are going to pay these fees, this amount for this term or for the whole year, or you have a waiver. You don't have to pay this and that. That's what they call the I-20, and you are going to use the I-20 as a proof to apply for your visa, right? Okay, so the fall application here, they say the deadline is 1st February. Okay, and the spring is 15th June. So you can still apply for spring. The summer one is 15th October, but they don't have summer for international students, right? Good. French, MA. They say the Masters of Arts in French is a 2-year program designed to prepare students for a variety of career options, as well as a PhD program in French literature and culture. We offer tuition waivers and GTA, graduate teaching assistant stipend on a competitive basis. Very important, competitive basis. Know that those who have, it's not like you should have first class before you apply, but those who have good CV and you even have first class, you have a very high this thing to get a GTA. Okay, if you don't have the GTA, when you go there are fellowships you can apply for on campus, so you don't have any problem with that. Your main head issue is for you to get the admission. Once you do everything right, you get admission. Students on assistantship receive teaching training during the first year and teach lower division courses their second year. Okay, you teach lower division. And if one advantage for all of us who are on the stream here is that we are teachers. And if your CV says that you already taught for some years, you also have advantage over those people who went to university and don't have any years of experience in teaching. Okay, that's why they say competitive, right? Now, program requirements. This one, the word languages and culture is not for only French. You have German, you have Spanish, and we have French. Okay, so this is for French. We are interested in French, but those who are interested in German, you can do that. So now you click here for the program requirement for all of those. So let's visit the French portal. When you click here, you visit the portal. So you can see French and Francophone Studies. That's the program course. MA French and Francophone Studies. So it's very easy. Those who did BA French, you've studied Francophone Studies, and you should have enough knowledge about that, unless you are skipping your lectures. And even training college people to also learn some of these things. So you read a bit, so a different way. So now these are the things you are going to do. You have French. Now you're going to select French major or French minor, right? Guys, so let's click on French major. So you are going to major in French. And let's, as for these things, you are going to read yourself. Now, program requirements. Let's click on program requirements so you know the requirements. This one too, you don't need DALF certificates to apply. Okay, World Languages and Culture, major, BA French and Francophone Studies. That's the concentration. This one is for people who have degree. But I know that these degree programs in the US, most of them, is very difficult to get this thing. It's very difficult for you to get scholarship. That's why you can hear me talking about masters, right? Okay. So once you are okay with this and you want to apply, just click on graduates. Okay. You even have the handbook. When you come here, you have the MA handbook. This one, when you click here, you can download the PDF showing every detail, how you can apply for their school and everything. Every detail is there. PDF, the same as on the website. You can also watch this video, but those things are not needed. So that is it. So you want to apply, you just click here, or you click on request info, or apply here, apply. You click on apply. I've not applied, but I have a friend who had admission, is currently there. I have another friend who was selected. He got admitted, but he couldn't secure the visa dates early, so his visa interview should be in next month. I think so. Yeah. So you can click on request info or click on apply. You rather click on apply. Please forget those people who are telling you that they have application here, which is free application in the US. See, apply for schools that have application fee and they have good this thing, and you are not going to pay school fees. So there's it. This don't apply for undergraduate too. Apply as international student. You see, international. So that's why you apply. Apply as an international student. Don't go and click on, if maybe you are in Ghana, you want to learn online. I believe a lot of people want to go. So if you apply online, meaning you want to be here and be studying online. Transfer student, meaning you are in the US already. You are from another university, you want to transfer. So we are interested in this one. So apply as an international student. So admission requirements and blah, blah, how to apply, visit your application status. So you just click on how to apply here. First year application process. You read it and you click on apply down. Okay. And every detail is here. Okay. Your official transcripts. This address you are going to give to the university, your university. If it's University of Cape Coast, you send them this address and the email address. And they should mail it to this particular address in the US, and they'll receive it and you see it on your portal. Demonstrate English proficiency. They say people from English speaking countries do not require that. Okay. Conditional admission. So you don't have prior learning, international copy, blah, blah. So that's it. So you can click. I think I have an application with them already too. So that's why they said update application, right? or you check application status. If not, you should get apply here so you can start applying, right? If you have any problem, the phone number too is here. I told you MTN has a package on the MTN app already. Or you send them an email through this. And your university here too should send them your transcript. Is going to they will scan it and send to them with the university's email address, official email address, not your email address, please. Okay. Very good. Our time is going. Let's go to the third university, which is I bookmarked it here. That University of Mississippi. University of Mississippi, right? I've talked about how to create account, blah blah already. So I have an account here. I've applied for these schools too, and I even postponed them too. Okay, so you just click when you create an account, you click on your application. Yeah, I have an application with them already. So let's click on check application review status. So that you see where I am with this particular application. So you can see my applications number, every info, the date. The program of study is MA in Modern Languages. MA in Modern Languages, and the program here is French. So academic year 2025-2026. So I apply for spring 2026. Very good. They say transcript, the tickets, meaning my school sent the transcript and it was successful. They should send the transcript to this email address here. Your school, your university should send the email address, your transcript as PDF to this email address. And it will tick here. TOEFL score. I don't need TOEFL because I'm from Ghana, or IELTS. I don't need it. It's UK people that are asking for those things. I don't need it because I'm from Ghana, and my WASI, I have C6 or above. Okay. If you pass WASI during your core English, you are good to go. Now, letters of recommendation. You are supposed to get a recommendation from 3 people like the other universities. So for me, 1 person sent, it was received. They recommended 2 and 3 not received. So we work on that. Resume, it was submitted, they received it. Statement of purpose, they also received it. So that's the application status here, right? Okay. And this one too, when you get admission, is full scholarship. There's something like school fees. Just for you to survive, you apply for graduate assistantship. And I'm saying that once you have these things, it's very easy for you to get your visa. Now, that was in the US. For France, those people want to go to France. Look for Université en France avec exonération 2025. Add exonération. Liste des universités exonérées en France. Exoneration is like, actually, let's be factual here. University schooling in France is not expensive. It's very, very cheap. It's very, very cheap. Looking at like the work, you can do some works and survive, you know. It's not that expensive. So that's what we call a droit différencié. So when you click on here, Campus France published that list for this year. Before you apply to any university, check and see if they have droit différencié. Okay, they have this. And the list should be, they have the list of those universities. I think these are the universities. So you check and apply to any of them. The application process, just click here. But you know, when you want to apply to a school in France, you can't do it on your own when you are from Ghana. You have to go to Campus France. Okay, they will help you do that when they open the portal. There's something we call Trouver mon master. That one, they have to open the application portal before you apply. So you don't have a problem. Just look for your university and the course. Go to Alliance Campus France, and they help you with the rest. You don't have any problem. Okay, so make sure you get the droit différencié. Good. But note that if you want to apply for a master's program in France, you need to write DEF exam. You need to have at least C1. Okay, C1. Okay. Enough of the school. Let's look for a job. Now let's look for a job. Stream. I want to see your faces before we start there. Very good. Okay, so now we are going to move to the next stage, which is to look for jobs as a French teacher, okay, abroad. There are a lot of opportunities for you, as I said earlier. Now, the first thing here is what we call teach with EPI. Teach with EPI. I'm going to give you all the details and how you can easily get it. So the first one, Educational Partners International. This is the logo. Check this logo. That's the right logo. Now, before you qualify for this program, let's go. So when you come to the website like this, you see for international teachers, apply to teach in the USA. So click here. And you have to create an account, right? You have to create an account, and then you have an account. Before you go to the account, let's see the requirements. Good. So teacher benefits, they are going to give you J1 visa, okay? J1 sponsorship visa. If you are selected, the J1 sponsorship visa is for exchange visitors. It's an exchange program. Meaning that if you say you have a wife and children and you register all of them on the platform, you add their birth certificates, and you are selected, meaning that you and your family, your wife and your children, you can all go. That's one advantage of this program. You and your dependent can go to the US. Your wife and your children, you can all go together. So it's very, very good. There are a lot of benefits, so you read that later. Let's go straight to requirements. So teacher requirements, they say applying is always free. Please don't pay money to anyone that you want to apply for. I didn't take money from anyone that you want to apply for this thing. No. Create your free accounts, okay? Create your free accounts and then apply. And we accept all teaching subjects. Very important. It's not only French, but I know that French is in high demand right now. French, maths and science and IT, they're in high demand now. Especially French. I have a friend who is on the program right now, and I have another friend who was selected just 2 years ago, and she'll be going very soon. So all you need to start your application is an email address, and you are going through. So requirements: you need to have a bachelor's degree or a US equivalent. So once you have your degree, you should have 2 years experience after the date of your first degree. So if you have your degree this year, you need 2 academic years before you can qualify for this program. So there are people who already have their degree and it's already 2 years plus. And you must be currently teaching. You must be employed by GES. There should be evidence that you are teaching in your home country. It's an exchange program because they want you to come and teach their people your way of life, different things. It's not only just a language assistant where when you come, you teach the children about Ghana to their culture and those things. So you should be currently teaching. And I assure you that the salary is very, very, very good with a lot of advantages. Now, what are the documents that you need to provide? Professional profile picture. Now you just have to take a professional picture to put on your dashboard. You should have professional references from administrators. That one, we will go to the portal right now. You see, you just do it, click on email, and your head teacher and one of your colleagues or another teacher, and then another superior, your supervisor. So people who applied from Volta region that I know, most of them, because I'm the regional coordinator for GAFT, I'm your supervisor. So you can send me, you can ask me, I'll give you my email. You send my part for me to do for you, because you know when you want to travel, everybody is doing it as if it's a secret, right? So you can send and I can do the supervisor part for you as your supervisor, or your GAFT coordinator in your region, or your CREF director can also do as a supervisor for you. So 3 people, okay? References from administrators, 3 people. Your passports, you should have a traveling passport. If you are talking about traveling here, this one should not be a discussion. You should have a passport. Criminal record check. That one, you can do it online now. It's very, very easy. Just go. This one, when you are done, you don't even need it at the beginning. But when you say police criminal record check, okay, for Ghana, you have the Ghana e-police portal. There is it. You check. We'll talk about that one later. So diplomas and transcripts. So your certificates and your transcript, you need them. Certified translation of any required document. So if you have another certificate from a francophone country or in a different language, you need to go and do translation at Alliance Française. They add it to the original, you scan and send to them. Another thing you need is what we call the certificate evaluation. They have to evaluate your certificates in their system to see if it's equivalent to the US certificate degree. And all our degrees here are equivalent to the US degree. But you need to prove it. For you to prove it, you go to this website called Spartan Credential Evaluation. Spartan Evaluation. Can you see this? This logo. So you click on it. Spartan Evaluation. Let's this one. Spartan. And one good thing about API is that when you apply and your profile is good for them, they will start giving you direction. You've not done this well. You've not done this well. Do this, do this, do this. They'll be sending you email. So be checking your email more than your WhatsApp messages, please. So notification services here. So admission to US educational institution, employment opportunity requiring certification, and then professional licensure and certification. These are the things that require you to do this thing with them. So you click on apply online. Okay. When you apply online, you pay. And I think, let's see the prices here. I think it's $65 or 25. Yeah, between $50 to $65. So when you click, then you apply. And one good thing is that when they say certificate evaluation, you are going to evaluate your WASI, the other document that you have. If you have, you pass through training college and you have your diploma and then your degree, you upload all of them. Or they will verify all those things with the same amount. So don't send only one document. If you have masters, it's another big advantage again. Send all of them. They are going to evaluate all of them at the same price and send to you within 1 week. Very good. Let's go to the portal now. Let me log into my portal for you to see something. I started applying, but as I told you, understand. So I'm actually not. Hey, this one that I forgot my password. Let's see if the password is correct. Ah la la, okay. So it's correct. Very good. So you can see my profile, Elvis Kosifiati. That's my face here. And they even selected this in Ghana. Good. Let's go to personal information. This is my dashboard, right? Personal information. I think they even selected me again for this year. That is assistant de langue. Maybe I might not go. Assistant de langue en France 2025. So that one too, they will open the application in November. When they open the application, keep an eye on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. I even have a video on my YouTube channel on how to apply for it. Okay, assistant de langue. When it's done, you have to go to a platform here. You type Adele. Adele, you add France Education International. France Education International. So you click here, the first one, Adele. That's the platform where you have to apply. But please don't apply now. The application will be opened in, I think, November, December. Okay, December. So me, I have an account. I've been as an assistant before. I was even the assistant ambassador. And as an assistant, former assistant, you can just apply for renewal of your contract again. If they see that they want to pick you, they will pick you again. If they pick you, you are going to stay in France for 7 months, and you are going to be paid, I think, 800 euros a month. But for OYE volunteer, it's for 1 year, and it's renewable to another year again. So you can do like 2 years in that country. And for that one too, they are going to take care of your visa, your flight tickets, and everything. And even my friend, we applied together. He applied for Seychelles. He selected. He's already there in Seychelles right now as you speak. And he even got free accommodation there because it's in Africa. Some of them too were in Ghana here. They even got free accommodation. Because Africa, you can easily get those accommodation and stuff for free, or you can get an accommodation at a very cheap rates. But in France, maybe your 800 euros, 300 euros is going into rent already. Okay, you can also get free accommodation. Me, when I was in France, I was lucky. I'm a lucky boy. I got free accommodation, but I might not be lucky the next time. And it's not everyone that got a free accommodation. And the living expenses there too are also high. I encourage you to apply for all of these. This one, you must be a student from level 300 going. Okay, from level 300 going, you are offering French program. If you are not offering French, at least French is your minor. And you can speak French and you have at least that B1 level in French. So you can apply. You are going there to teach English, not French. Okay. So that's about this one. And when you check on our YouTube channel, you see a full tutorial on this particular program. Okay. Very good. I'm welcome back. Let me pick some of the. Oh, my crepe director is here, Monsieur Edo Agbesi. So you're welcome, sir. Let's pick some of the questions in the chat before I start adding people. I think our time is up. Can you make access to this tutorial after the workshop? Can you have access to this tutorial? Yeah, sure. You have access. You have access. That's Christopher. Having problem with the payment is not going to. Don't worry. We work on that. Okay. Is this for only those who have degree? For school application, please. if you have degree and you're applying for masters, you can get full scholarship easily. But for first degree, it's a bit difficult. You might not have full scholarship. You have like maybe 60% or 40%. And the rest, when you see the balance, is too much. Okay, so I advise you do your first degree here in Ghana, and then you go and do your masters there in the US. Vicky said it's Hello World. Okay, very good. It's called Call Abroad on the MTN app. Now you can call directly USA, Canada, and stuff. Canada now, it's a bit somehow, these accommodation issues, job issues with the new US policies is affecting them a bit. That's why I've not touched on that. There is a program I want to, please, I know we are late, but let's learn this one at once. Let me share the screen. And it's very, very, very important. Okay. But this one, you need to apply, you need to write, okay, express entry, okay? Canada, express entry Canada, write express entry Canada, okay? Now, this one, you don't need anyone's help. No, let's see. No, this is the right website. Please, it's canada.ca. That's the right website. Don't go through canada.ca. Not this one. This particular one, canada.ca. Click on it. Immigrate through express entry. One good thing as a bilingual from Ghana is that you have a very high chance of being selected. Okay. Actually, me, if I'm not able to get I will get. I'm very optimistic. I will get, but if I'm not able to get this might be my second choice. Express entry to Canada. You need to write an exam called TCF Canada. Okay? TCF Canada with Alliance Française. Okay, TCF Canada is a French language proficiency test used to demonstrate French language skills for immigration and citizenship purposes in Canada. Right? So when you write the TCF Canada, you don't fail TCF. TCF and TAF, you don't fail. It's self-doubt that you can fail. TCF and TAF is going to show your level in the language. So after that, ça ressort ton niveau en français. Donc, after TCF, you should see whether you have level A1, your test score. Your score will show whether you have A1, A2. So the higher the level you got, the higher chances you have. So if you apply for this, it also expires in 2 years' time. So you need that. You need your first degree. You need 1 year, or as for experience in teaching, I don't think it's a very big requirement like that. But as you are a teacher, you have teaching experience even before your degree, it will be counted. Okay. But if you have at least 2 years experience after your degree, it is good. If you don't have, no problem. You can still apply. You'll be selected. So it's not like Chinchina, you are going to be a teacher there. This one, you are going to get a citizenship there for your PR, okay? Your PR for 10 years. Imagine having your residential stay there for 10 years is very good. And you also need to do language certificates, this thing, certificate evaluation. This one not for school, but for job, okay? The certificate evaluation, you have 2 types. Okay, so you click on apply for residence, or let's read about the program a bit, or you can read later. Okay, we have the Canadian Express. We have 3 types. You have Canadian Experience Class, Federal Skilled Worker Program, and then Federal Skilled Trade Program. So the one you are going to apply for is Federal Skilled Worker Program, because you studied and you have some skills. The trade program is for people who have these like normal trade skills, like maybe you are a mechanic, you are an engineer, those things. So apply for this one, right? So you need to create an account. You need to create an account. So let's go down. So who can apply? When you click here, you see the requirement there. You can check your score and you'll be in this thing. You can create, now you create your profile to be on the pool. It's very important. You have to create. When you click here, you create your profile. And if you approve your application, so yeah. So every info you need here is on here. So you click on them and read. Because of time, I'll not go through this. You just go to the site, sit down with your phone and go through everything. If you need more information, ask me in the group and I'll give you the right information. And with this one, when we have express entry, they will send you this one. You can go with your family when you register. Yes, you are going to spend some money. Okay, you are going to pay for registration and stuff on their website, not to anyone. And then you'll be called for visa interview. Once you go through that, you are good to go. Let's stop sharing. Okay. Someone said, what about universities in Canada with fully funded scholarship? Yes, we have. Canada too, they have fully funded scholarship. And I started with Profolo. On Profolo accounts, you can search for fully funded master's programs, French program in Canada. You get. Do you understand? That's why I started with that one, so that you can do your own search in any other country. Okay? So you check if you are okay with that. That's good. The reason why I said US is it's even easy to get jobs in the US too. Please, with the job application, is there age limit? No, there's no age limit for the job application. For OEF one, there's no limit. For the API, no limit, no age limit. TPG, no age limit. It's only assistant de langue. Now it's for students, level 300 or more. Okay, or you can go and, if you have degree, apply for your master's for first year. You should have 35 years or below while you're applying. Okay. They say, when is application for OEF opened? I applied last year, September. I applied last year, September. And the results is they're supposed to send. We have two stages. You have pre-selection. Pre-selection is and this time they said they have a lot of applications. So it took them so many months. Up to, we are in April, right? Instead of the result being to be out in December, it came out in April, early April. So meaning they received a lot of applications and they have to go through and select the best for pre-selection. Now, after you are selected, your eloquence and then how you are able to answer the questions during the interview show whether you are they need you in their country or not. And then the interview board is made up of people from the Rwanda Ministry of Education and then people from OEF. Thank you. Please, what of the family package you want to teach? Yeah, the family package, when you apply, you have to say it that you have a family. What about if you study as a distance student of UCC and your weekdays you are a teacher? Is it still needed to have 2 years of experience at the graduation? Yes. After your graduation, 2 years experience. Please, are you currently a student? Me? No, I'm not a student, but I was a student last year. Later on, you don't even need to be a student again because I'm an ex-assistant. You can apply, right? You can apply to be selected. Or if you are doing national service, you are also qualified to apply, right? So national service people look sharp. And if you should be 35 or below, there's a link. When you type this, you click on it, you can ask to be added here. So let me add Monsieur Gameti, who is already here. So click for the question and answer session if there's something you don't understand. Oui, Monsieur Gameti. Do you have any question? And I'm waiting for others to send in their requests. This 8:32. This is the last day. I want you guys to really enjoy what I've done. So our bonus here is how to, when they ask you, there is a friend of mine who made a very serious mistake during an interview. You were asked to talk about yourself. Okay, they say, présente-toi dans quelques minutes et parle de ta motivation, ce qui t'a motivé pour postuler à ce programme. Ce qui t'a motivé pour postuler à ce programme. Et yes, je m'appelle, Fiati Kosiev, je suis enseignant de français du Ghana. That's all. Hey, you don't do that mistake. Let me give you an example of what to do. So let people come in. So that will be the last thing you need to do, right? Okay. Well, Monsieur Jean-Pierre.
Ouais.
Yeah, so you have any question?
Non, je vous écoute.
Ok. Est-ce que vous avez une question?
Oh, pas encore.
Ok. Merci. Ok, là. Maimouna Halidou, for the past 3 days, you've been coming and you are not able to speak. I don't know why. Can we hear you? Oh. Or is it the network that is that bad? Please, that's the link, eh? That's the link. Click on the link and ask to be added. Check on the WhatsApp platform. Now it's here. I think I had to remove my Muna. Hello, madam. Your mic is off. Mute. Yeah.
Yeah, hello, monsieur. Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
All right. Thank you for this opportunity. Very, very educative. I have 2 or 3 questions. One for a friend of mine who he will be 40 years this June, and he graduated from UW last year. What you said with the EPI, the person has to have 2 years of experience after graduation, but he has been teaching French for 15 years now. That's in the private school. I don't know whether he qualifies to apply for the EPI.
Okay, very good. Is he okay? So now is the person having a degree?
Yes, please. He graduated last year with BA French education.
BA French 2024. So we are in 2025.
Yes, please.
So next year he can apply. Do you know what the problem is? They're accounting from the date you receive your degree, the date on your degree. Not the date you completed. That will be 2024 on the degree, okay? 2 years after that. So now what he needs to do is that he should make sure the school, the private school gives him an appointment letter showing that he was like he's been employed. Do you understand? Employment letter, appointment letter, the way GES also gives, the school should give him.
Okay.
Do you understand? That one shows that evidence of employment, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, is it the school that he was teaching 15 years ago or his current school?
His current school. And the previous school too, the previous school too, he can also request there so that he is going to add as a work experience and it's going to be a very good advantage for him. Meaning that he's been in the teaching field for a very long time. And it's going to be a plus for him. They want, you see, white people, they value experience than even certificates. Do you understand? If it's about certificate, do you think the Rwanda people will call me? There are people who have PhD, who have doctorates, they have masters, MPhil, 2, 3, who also apply for this program. but they were not called. But do you have experience? What have you done to make an impact in the teaching and learning of French and stuff? Do you know? And the years of experience to also count, and the different activities you've done for the promotion
Okay.
of your work to here.
Okay, so please can you see the level you want to teach? Let's say you want to teach kids, you want to teach primary level, JHS, SHS in the EPI or the TPG. Do you choose the level you want
Yes.
to teach, or is the agency that gives you the chance?
This is a very good question. Now they have 3 stages. We have application stage. When you are done, we will give them all the required documents. If it's not up to they themselves will tell you that you need to send us these documents. When you send everything in, you are approved. Now EPI is going to have a session, a training with you. They are an agency that gives you to the schools. So they are going to give you a training, some petty courses for you to read. When you are done reading those courses, meaning that's a training from their side, and they are going to give you are going to do an interview with them, not any difficult interview, you know. Now, once you pass the EPI stage, they are going to send your applications to the various schools who need French teachers or the subject you applied for. Now the school has a board. It's in a district. Now, from EPI, you can tell them that you want to be in junior high, senior high, or kindergarten or so, right? So when you choose that, now the school board is going to set an interview with you. You need to prove to them that you are really capable of, you know, of teaching in there and making an impact in the teaching and learning in their district. So you have an interview with the board, and then you have an interview with the school. So I think most of them are in English, and only one will be in French. I think so. Yeah, but it's mostly there are people who even do anything in French. You are going to do a presentation video to talking about yourself, your aspiration, your teaching philosophy stuff. Those ones when you are stuck in a way about EPI, if you are stuck somewhere, and or you are at a stage where you are selected, you don't know what to do, contact me. I will guide you, or I'll connect you to some of my friends who are there to help you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Who else is here? Okay. It seems people don't know how to send their request. So, patient status said, "Yes, I'm really enjoying it. Just that the things you are teaching now are many, and making it a bit complicated. Don't worry, the live stream will be available for you. You sit down in your room and go through very well. Okay. And do you know why there should be many? You should know a lot of things and apply for a lot of them. And surely, God willing, one of them will source out. One of them will be ticked, right?
Oui, merci beaucoup pour ce que vous faites pour les professeurs de la langue de Molière au Ghana. C'est vraiment impeccable. Du courage.
Merci,
ma question est à propos de statement of purpose. Can you share with us what goes into it?
Okay.
Thank you.
Because of you, I'll share it.
Merci.
Okay.
Merci.
So quickly, just 2 minutes. I will show that on the screen. So this is a statement of purpose. Okay. So I said, driven by a passion for French language education and my desire to make valuable contributions to French language teaching and learning in Ghana and beyond, I'm applying for the Master of Arts in Modern Languages, French. You need to state the project, the program you're applying for. So I'm applying for the Master of Arts in French, in Modern Languages, French program at the University of Mississippi. With my over 8 years, you need to boast. See, whatever you are able to achieve, tell people. Do you understand? Tell them in the statement so that they know that, no, this guy, you've done a lot. You've done this, you've done that. Even if you were a class prefect, say it. With my over 8 years of academic and professional experience dedicated to French teaching and learning, I see this program as the perfect push to advance my expertise, enrich my pedagogical approaches, and empower others through French language education. My academic journey began at a Major College of Education, blah, blah, blah. So all these things. I can't say everything about this thing like that. But that's it. After that, you add your email address and stuff. You add your work experience. So let me read this thing. Let me read this, the conclusion, right? They say, ultimately, my professional goal is to become a leading figure in French language education in West Africa, training future French teachers, contributing to French curriculum innovation, and expanding access to quality language education through both in person. Okay, so don't worry, you guys don't worry. I'll give you like a sample, okay? A sample of mine, but because of Monsieur Christophe, I had to share just a bit of that. I think it's gone. Monsieur Christophe, resend your request. Okay, thanks. I've registered, so I'll be waiting. Okay. If you've registered now, okay, I'll check that out. Monsieur Christophe, send back your request. So let me add Espoir. Monsieur Gamiti. Oui, Espoir.
Oui, monsieur. Je suis avec vous. Ça va bien, par la grâce.
Okay.
Monsieur, please, so my question is about the application fee.
Okay.
The $60 is equivalent to, like, roughly estimate Ghana cedi will be how much?
Oh, that one, when you search on Google, you
I know it is.
Go to. I don't know the rates today. I learned the cedi. The cedi has gone up today, and the cedi to the dollar now is going in favor of the cedi today. I think the dollar now is about 14 cedis or so. So it's cheaper today as we speak than the time I paid. So you just have to check on Google, right? Okay.
So something like 14 times 50, right?
Yes. I spent about 3,000 plus for this application thing. So because it's not only one school that I applied for, and they are even calling me. I'm running away from them. Okay, so that's it. I want you guys to understand the thing in a very detailed manner. That's why I shared my application. Some people will never do that. Okay.
I remember a friend asked me to ask this question for him. The University of Manitoba in Canada, they are ready to offer him a fully funded scholarship for French, but it is a research base. But his degree project work was in grammar, because they are requesting for a writing sample which will be in literature and French culture. And his writing sample was in grammar. So he's quite confused, because when you go on the university site, you can see all the people doing masters and PhD are all doing la littérature, la culture, de la pensée. But his was in grammar. That's what the university is requiring him to do. He doesn't know what to do, whether he should write a different writing sample in relation to French literature and culture, or he should use the same degree project which is in grammar to apply, but it's a research base. So they want literature rather.
He has to write another one.
Okay.
Doing this research on grammar thing, what problem is he solving?
Yeah, he talk.
No. I mean, most of us in universities, we want to do lazy work. Do you understand? You want to pick difference between I, E, those things, and you are deceiving people. You are deceiving people that you are doing research.
Yeah.
My research work, do you know that the workshop that I did last year, that I went around the 7 regions, it was implementation of my research project.
Okay.
My research project was about the lack of motivation for French teachers to use IT tools during their French class. Do you understand? So after that, I had to do intervention. The intervention is what I went around to do. I was able to teach people how to use some of these IT tools to teach in the classroom, you know. Do you understand?
Okay.
So
Yes,
it's a problem. It's a very serious problem that I'm tackling with that particular thought that I've done. And the research, when you say research based, we are talking about MPhil. Research based masters is MPhil.
Yes.
MPhil is not MA. What we did right now, what those schools we look at when they say Master of Arts, is not research based. Master of Education is not research based. It's Master of Philosophy is research based. You need to do additional 1 year to do research. And when you are given a scholarship on a research based program, you should present a very good work that solves a societal problem. A problem in a society. Like this thing, French teachers, when we were in Ho or even Hokwe, as we say, people don't even know how to operate their smartphone, not to talk of using other IT tools in the classroom to teach. Meanwhile, we are in the 21st century, and the curriculum says that the teacher should help the student develop 21st century skills. And you, the teacher yourself, you don't master the 21st century skills. How are you going to impart that? So it's a problem. So I based on what the curriculum is saying as my contexte de l'étude. And if you do a research, you should be able to explain yourself. Do you know? Can you see how I'm linking the points? The new curriculum says that the teacher should help the child develop 21st century skills so that you can be a global citizen. Now the teacher himself is not good or doesn't have the 21st century skills. How are you going to impart this in the learners? It's a very big problem that you need to solve. And this is for the government to solve. Me, I've done my part. And I've not sat down. And there are videos showing that I've done my part. And I'll leave that stage. The rest, you are also there. So at my recommendation, I've opened the debate for other people to also, so you can, based on that, there are other aspects of this particular problem that you can choose and tackle. Let's all do our parts, and then the problem will be solved. So tell him that he should do a very good research when he presents it to. So he should sit down. He can do it. He can do it. And Manitoba is a French-speaking this thing community. I have a lady friend there. Yes. I have a lady friend who was assistant ambassadress there from Canada. I even interviewed her. Her video is on my channel. Her name is Abigail.
So I suggested to him that I was suggesting to him that maybe he can talk about how the L1, that is the langue maternelle, affects the acquisition of a French language. Maybe just a suggestion I suggested to him. If you can.
Okay, thank you very much, Monsieur Elvis Psetti. We thank you very much for this wonderful workshop that you have organized for us.